Prop 19, what is it? I've had a few of my clients ask me the same question recently, and quite honestly, it can be a little bit confusing. My name's Wyatt. I'm the coastal agent with Block Realty. In today's video, I want to help simplify the proposition, address some of the pros and cons, and share with you some strategies on how to avoid it. So what are we waiting for? Let's jump in. Okay, so in order to better understand Prop 19, we first need to take a look at Proposition 13, which was passed in 1978 to assure California property owners that their tax bases wouldn't increase anything more than 2% each year from their original purchase price. You can see where this is going to be huge value because here in California, property values increase so much. So somebody bought their house 30 years ago, they're now retired, and on the fixed income, they don't have to continue to readjust to the market value, and they are able to save on their property taxes, which is huge savings. Proposition 19 changed the transferability of Proposition 13. Before Prop 19, an elderly couple could leave their property to their children, and when that ownership transferred to the children, Proposition 13 also could transfer over, and they would continue to have that low tax basis. So now with Prop 19 in place, when that ownership transfers over to the children, the property is reassessed to the new value. So you can see where that's a huge concern because they might have been paying a tax basis of $200,000 or tax basis off of $200,000, and now the property is reassessed at like $2 million. So it's like 10 folds on property taxes. I'll get into a couple of strategies on how you can avoid that or prevent that from happening. But first I wanted to talk about a couple of pros and cons of the Proposition 19. So with Proposition 19 in place, anybody that's 55 years or older can take their basis and transfer it anywhere in California up to 3 times. Before 19, you could only do it 1 time, and it had to be cooperating counties. So you get the liberty to transfer anything or that tax basis anywhere you want in California, as long as it's equal to or lesser in value. Now, obviously, some of the cons would be that the property basis goes, up, and that potentially for middle class could be a real big problem because real estate has always been, in that middle class, a great tool for building wealth and passing on that wealth to the family. All right, so let's get into the strategies and potential ways to avoid that Prop 19. The first one is going to be, is creating an LLC. Like a property LLC or a family LLC, putting the property into that LLC, and then now the property owners can be owners as well as the kids, and the family owns the LLC and the LLC owns the property. So upon death of one of the owners, the property never changes ownership. So then it never triggers that reassessment in the property value. The other option is not necessarily for every property, but if you have a historically significant property, you can get historic designation through the Mills Act, which is going to substantially decrease the property tax basis, and it has no bearing on transferring of ownership because it follows and it transfers with the owner. Even if you sold it in the open market, the Mills Act and the historic designation property tax benefits are going to transfer with that property. I by no means am an attorney, and I'm not giving any advice legally, nor can I orchestrate getting that property historically designated. However, if you do need a referral to somebody that can do that for you, or if you have any questions regarding the sale or purchase of real estate for your own purposes, feel free to reach out to me at 619-200-3236 or on the web at sdcoastalagent.com. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in and make it a great day. Bye.